25 Best GBA Sports Games. Number 25. Shaun Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. Comparisons aside, Shaun Palmer's Pro Snowboarder may not be as flashy as Activision's other alternative sports games, but it'll certainly please people who absolutely must get their thrills and danger on the slopes. A bonus two-player race mode provides additional value for when you've unlocked everything in the single-player mode, but it's definitely not comprehensive enough for long-time replay. Number 24. WWF Road to WrestleMania. For those who can overlook a little lack of polish, WWF Road to WrestleMania is an excellent addition to the wrestling enthusiast game library. The gameplay is simple enough for beginners to enjoy, which should please those turned off by Fire Pro Wrestling, but there's also enough advanced strategy to keep you occupied long after landing all 5 championships. Number 23. WTA Tour Tennis. Overall, WTA Tour Tennis is a fairly solid tennis game with a few glaring problems. It's mostly just very average, but if you're dying for a GBA tennis game, you won't be disappointed. Don't expect anything as flashy or intuitive as Mirra Tennis though. Number 22. WWE Road to WrestleMania X8. Prospective consumers will get a game that's faithful to the televised broadcast and offers a great deal of variety in terms of overall wrestler choice and match options. If you like the WWE, you'll probably enjoy WWE Road to WrestleMania X8. Number 21. High Heat Major League Baseball 2002. All in all, High Heat Major League Baseball 2002 is a decent foray into handheld baseball. The inclusion of umpire speech samples and sharp sound effects solidifies an immersive experience, even if you can't play with friends or entrench yourself in meticulous strategy. Number 20. SSX Tricky. Even in light of the few imperfections noted above, you'd be hard-pressed not to enjoy SSX Tricky on the Game Boy Advance. It may not look as nice as the PS2 version, but for all intents and purposes it feels identical. Number 19. ESPN Final Round Golf 2002. While it's true that the Final Round is one of the few golf games on the Game Boy Advance, the game is worth checking out regardless. It may prove to be too easy for the more experienced player, but with 90 holes of golf and a good multiplayer game, Final Round makes for a more than acceptable portable golf game. Number 18. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. For those seeking a handheld stunt biking game, Activision's release of Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX for the Game Boy Advance is a good choice. By taking an already solid trick system and improving everything about it, developer HotGen has created a solid product. Number 17. Aggressive Inline. Aggressive Inline for the Game Boy Advance is only vaguely comparable to the console game it's based on. If you compare it solely with its console namesake, Aggressive Inline isn't nearly as compelling on the Game Boy Advance. In relation to other GBA extreme sports games, however, it stacks up quite favorably. 16. Ultimate Muscle, the Kinnikuman Legacy, the Path of the Superhero. While Ultimate Muscle, the Path of the Superhero is primarily a game for fans of the franchise, there's enough in it to appeal to enthusiasts of traditional fighting and wrestling games. The characters and their moves are positively hilarious, and the combat system is complex enough to allow two human players to play match after match without growing bored. Number 15. Hamtaro Ham Games. Hamtaro Ham Games is a fun little package. Buying this game is about as damaging to your masculinity as holding your girlfriend's purse. Despite its cutesy appearance, Ham Games is a clever evolution of the track and field design that fits the handheld market better than the rapid-fire button masher ever could. Number 14. Fire Pro Wrestling 2. If you already own the first game, Fire Pro Wrestling 2 may not offer enough new features to warrant an upgrade. On the other hand, if you've never tried the Fire Pro series and you're someone who enjoys fighting or wrestling games, you really owe it to yourself to experience Fire Pro Wrestling 2. Number 13. Boxing Fever. In the end, Boxing Fever is a fun GBA boxing game. The graphics are great, the gameplay is solid, and the quick fights make it the perfect type of game to play when you're on the go. It may not have the depth of Punch-Out, but it's definitely worth taking a look at, if only to see the sharp graphical presentation. Number 12. Super Dodgeball Advance. Though the gameplay gets old fast, Dodgeball still offers a great pickup and play formula, as the fun factor of pegging kids in the nose is always temporarily prominent. If you've got a link cable and a friend with a copy of the game, Super Dodgeball improves, not drastically, but noticeably. Number 11. Mirra Freestyle BMX3. Taken as a whole, Mirra Freestyle BMX3 is a worthy successor to Mirra Freestyle BMX2, even if it doesn't do much to improve the overall formula. Owners of the last game will enjoy the enhancement to the current iteration, while newcomers will have that much more to explore. Number 10. Wade Hixton's Counterpunch. It may not have all the addictive qualities of the game it idolizes, nor does it really have much in terms of depth, but its legitimate affection toward one of the greatest boxing franchises ever made truly make it a game worth playing for anyone appreciated the Punch-Out series.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Number 9. Virtua Tennis. While Virtua Tennis does harbor a few blemishes, the entire package is definitely a worthwhile experience for those looking for a fun tennis game. Playing alone eventually gets repetitive, as there aren't nearly enough varied approaches to the actual game of tennis, at least not in comparison to something like Mario Tennis. Number 8. Fire Pro Wrestling. Even though Fire Pro Wrestling doesn't bear any official licenses, when all the superfluous gimmicks and options are tossed aside and the comparisons are made, it shines as an enjoyable, solid wrestling game that will provide hours upon hours of entertainment to fans of the genre. Number 7. Mirra Freestyle BMX2. People hunting for an excellent portable BMX game aren't going to split hairs over repetitious music anyway, especially those wishing for a game that's just as remarkable as Tony Hawk. Unlike Activision's competitor, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, the GBA version of Dev Mirra Freestyle BMX 2 makes no compromises in recreating the experience of its console cousins. Number 6. Baseball Advance. Baseball Advance may come up short in many areas. Outdated roster, absent players, missing stadiums, minimal modes, poor statistic tracking, and the obvious lack of a two-player link option are just a few of the many complaints that dog the game's reputation. But its clever design and gorgeous visual more than compensate for any deficiency. Number 5. Mario Tennis Power Tour. Once again, Nintendo has taken a sport that not everyone likes and has transformed it into a fun-filled game that's not only suitable for fans of the sport, but also fun for players of any age. Between its involving gameplay and numerous play features, Mario Tennis Power Tour will make a believer out of you. Number 4. Mario Golf Advance Tour. Mario Golf Advance Tour makes good on the legacy of Mario Golf games that have preceded it. The gameplay is easy to pick up, but it has enough depth and diversity to stay interesting. And there's a nice variety of both realistic and fantasy-themed courses to play on. Number 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. The biggest shortcoming of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 for the Game Boy Advance is its failure to capture the full scope of its console counterparts. It may be a comparatively modest effort, but Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 for the GBA is a fantastic entry in the series and one of the best action sports games for Nintendo's handheld. Number 2. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. With the great impression that Tony Hawk 2 for the GBA made on many gamers, Vicarious Visions could have easily just thrown the Tony Hawk 3 levels into the same exact game and still have a quality title. Instead, it went the extra mile and included an improved trick system, improved graphics, multiplayer support, and a Create a Skater mode. Number 1. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. The Game Boy Advance version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is an amazing feat from several angles. Fans of the series will probably have a hard time acclimating themselves to the Tony Hawk world, but in the end, the game stands as one of the best games available for the GBA.